Damn it! I was this close to knowing the answer to life's greatest question.
Welcome to my dungeon. You are now my prisoner for eternity, forever tormented by the thing that once gave you refreshment, now only providing you with never-ending pain.
Ugh, deja vu. Oh well then, almighty tormentor. Speaking of refreshing beverages, my throat is quite parched, as I presumably was split into a million pieces and transported through time and space. Can I trouble you for one?
Silence! My refreshing days are over. Bow down to the eternal sound of the forever restarting refrigerator motor. May it be a reminder of your sins.
Never have I heard such a horrifying sound.
Yeah? Just wait till you're just about to fall asleep. And this bad boy kicks in. You're gonna be so irritated.
I will be sure to heed that warning, water cooler of doom.
I'm glad you're starting to show some respect. If you're lucky, I'll let you lick my nipple nozzles.
Do you really have to call them that?
Well, if you can think of a better name for them, I'm all ears.
Taps?
Ugh, the hell? You're a sick man, Paradigm. Sick!
I got to get out of this office prison room thing. Now I can go tagging public property. Take that, society. You will have to endure my deep toilet cubicle philosophies. Hey, check it out. It's got one message.
Hi, this is Sue. My prodigy child is acting out and doing an arts degree. He told me to turn him on and off again. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Children don't have on and off switches. Unless it's like knocking them out or something, which I'm prepared to do. Hell, I might even do it if it's not required. That's knock them out with cuddles and hot chocolate. I don't beat my children. Anyway, can you help us out?
Where am I?
You are in the Dupa Genetics office, which has been repurposed to be my room of agony.
What makes it a room of agony?
I would have preferred to be in a dank dungeon somewhere, but that room's already in use. So I got the office. I thought maybe I could throw in something about office life being a prison. Living to work, not working to live, buying things with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. A bit much?
It's not that bad. If you were a 14-year-old who just discovered Fight Club.
Yeah, you're right.
Why are you keeping me here?
The boss has some reason to keep you here. Something solution to prodigy child problem. Really, I just jumped on the fact that I get to be a giver of agony!
You like giving agony that much?
Well, I'd do anything to not be a water cooler again and hear small talk all day. Every day. Badly retold TV jokes still haunt me to this day.
Are you related to Rumbo, the water henchman?
While we were both sentient water beings, I'd say I'm more of a purebred show dog, while he is more of a disgusting manipulation of breeding. The poor excuse of a dog. Super cute, though. That's the main thing, ignoring chronic illnesses.
You know, I murdered him. It would be wise for you to let me through.
Oh. Honestly, no one liked him anyway. Weird dude. Wanted to be drank by celebrities. That's frowned upon in sentient water culture.
How many of you guys are there?
Well, if you did indeed murder Roombo, there is only me and Water Heater. The rest were killed in a horrible work-related accident.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, I think. What happened?
There was a bring your dog to work day. It was a massacre. I still get flashbacks. No, Woofy. No!
Do you miss being a water cooler?
No, never.
Why not?
Imagine your life consisting only of small talk and badly retold TV show jokes. You're constantly having to hear, ha 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 ha, it's way funnier when he does it. You need to watch it. My only real excitement was when people touched my nipple nozzles.
Can you stop saying nipple nozzles?
Political correctness gone mad, I tell you. I can say nipple nozzles whenever I like. Nipple nozzles.
How's the weather, eh? It's slightly different than usual, thus making me slightly uncomfortable.
Do you want more agony? That's how you get more agony.
Have you seen the latest episode of Mr. Breaking Thrones? You haven't? Oh my god, you haven't lived! How have you not seen it? What a loser! How about that political figure, eh? What an asshole.
Come on, man.
Then politics, eh? I sure do disagree with things that mean things to other people.
You're really taking this too far.
What happened to all the workers?
Turns out that even Eastern European workers are too expensive. The company found an even more Eastern country which charges half price, so we outsource everything now. They also have tastier sausages and cucumbers. I don't know for sure, I don't have a mouth.
See, I have some TPS reports to fill out.
Okay.
It's the room's exit, but seems to be blocked shut by the water cooler.
Water cooler of agony!
Water cooler of agony. Sorry. There's a sign here. Permanent exit, the quick solution. Do you ever feel like work is too much? Can't handle the pressure? Your life didn't turn out the way you wanted? You don't get any replies on your dating profile. That's okay. Sign here and we can claim your death insurance. This way, your death will actually mean something. Signed, HR. Well, it does technically get me out of this room. I technically would be dead. And technically that's not what I want. And I'm pretty sure I'm technically wrong. Ah man. Turns out traveling the multiverse gangster stuff. But not the serrated spoon. Serrated spoon never lets me down. Please don't ever leave me, serrated spoon. Hey, I'm pretty good at this drawing thing. Artistic.
Whoa! You got the cup. Fair effort, to be honest. Although I'll just keep being refilled. You can never defeat me!
It's connected to the water cooler, the source of his power. We've been through this. I have enough cables. You're done, water cooler. You're done!
I've got batteries, baby! I'm not your average refreshing tormentor. I mean, just tormentor. No more refreshing!
Say goodbye to your watery power.
Ha! What are you gonna do? Wait till I evaporate?
Good idea. However, I can't pull it out. It's fastened on.
I keep telling you, I'll just refill. What the hell? Oh, well then. Enjoy drinking me, you sick bastard.
Time to get my drink on.
1 refreshing hour later.
That was pretty refreshing actually. except for the part where he was screaming in agony, begging for his life when I was literally drinking him to death. I was never a huge fan of guided tours. I'm more of a lone wolf myself, putting my own narrative on things. For example, Mona Lisa was an ex-cop down on her luck. Then Da Vinci, the lovable dog, showed her that life is worth living. See? Much more interesting. Whoa, this is actually pretty cool. It's a Dupagen with cassette. I heard they only made one batch because children began to herald them as the one true God. Let's do this.
You can do this double check to play auto tapes and video games. Most importantly, they can be used as your new best travel map.
Welcome to the official tour for Duper Genetics. We'd like to dispel the rumors of being an evil company and take you on a wonder-filled trip that in no way will cause you any injury. Unless, of course, you are spying for the Ethics Union, in which case we are not responsible for your painful, fatal accident. Emphasis on accident for all you lawyers out there. Holla! Please step onto the red dot at the end of the hall when you are ready.
This really grosses me out. If you're going to use severed legs for decor, at least do it properly.
Congratulations! You made it to the red dot without dying. You are not Ethics Union scum. This concludes our tour of the Duper Genetics facility. As a closing note, those cheap bastards couldn't pay for any more voiceover. How am I supposed to live on these terrible wages? I'm taking you down with me, Duper Genetics. You hear me? This whole place is going to explode any second! Get away from me!
Thank you again for attending the Dupa Genetics Tour. Have a nice day.
What are these guardrails for? Gnomes? Oh wait. Engraved on the bar it says, constructed in loving memory of Kordak, the gnome after he fell to his grim death. Ugh, weird. Feels like I've been here before. No, after all these buttons I'm coming across, I think I'm developing an irrational fear of them. But I can't pass up on a button in red. So seductive. I swear to God, if you do any weird stuff, I'm going to be so upset with you. I'm not sure how effective the silent treatment is on buttons, but I am going to do it. Oh my. Thank God that is over. I was actually a raver one time in my life. Then I was in a fatal shuffling accident. 10 people died that day. That was the day I hanged up my fat pants. I used to tease an alley cat with one of these. And it got a restraining order against me.
smooch on 3000 again.
Oh god, thank god you called. Is the station still going to explode?
Huh, yeah, about that. I kinda made that up just so I could have a few birds over and have some privacy. You're always at home, mate, and AI needs its privacy. No hard feelings, bear dog.
Ugh, I'm going to unplug you for at least a month next time I see you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can you help me get away from wherever I am?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm on my own again. This place ain't so bad. Save for the underlying feeling of doom and extreme anxiety about why someone would teleport me through space and time only to be imprisoned by a talking water cooler. Cupcakes served by a nondescript humanoid, just like how Communist Mama used to make them. Hello?
Welcome to Cuppy Cupcakes. We put the aches in cupcakes, implying that you ache because you ate so much because it was so good, not because you got food poisoning.
I would like to purchase a cupcake, please.
Sure, do you have cash, membership, or a coupon?
No, I don't think so.
No cupcake for you.
Why the hazmat gear? Pretty sure we're below the lethal dose in here.
Well, you see, I lived in a radioactive wasteland for so long my body got accustomed to radiation. Now, when I don't get it and breathe fresh air, my body decides to shut down. I'm breathing in pure plutonium now. I love the smell of splitting atoms any time of day.
Why the cupcake avatar?
A nondescript gas mask wearing humanoid figure isn't exactly great for sales.
Good point.
I also get way more matches on online dating sites this way. Although when they find out I'm not a cupcake, it's a bit of a problem. We usually find a middle ground though.
Do you get much business here, or...?
Oh, you have no idea. Office workers' lack of self-control really helps the cupcake business. I just replied to 10 emails. I deserve this. I'll have one more cupcake, then start my diet. Then everyone lost their jobs and I lost a lot of customers. But I've got coupons and memberships now. They will come.
Don't you still need customers for that to be effective?
Don't you ever speak ill of coupons again.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
Sure, it's the Dupa Genetics main facility. They make prodigy children here, as well as other useful products. I have a deal with the CEO that I can set up shop here as long as I provide him with free cupcakes. Although he's dead now and all the employees are gone. But I have coupons. Believe in the coupon.
Are these gluten-free and vegan?
Yes, most definitely. We make sure they have room to flap their wings and perch.
Isn't that chickens? See ya. I'll peruse your cupcake selection later.
This isn't a cupcake library. Make sure to bring a coupon or cash.
Maybe I should start a cupcake library. These feelings. What is this? I feel a special connection with them. Look at those stupid baby arms. Man, I totally want a prodigy child now. Dibs on the wizard, babe. Oh man, this vending machine doesn't have a talking sentient sea creature as a cashier. What a jib. Oh, I've heard about this album. It's so geweldt. Satan put this on his top 10 listening list of 2026. Personally, I prefer Satan's top 10 baking recipes. The man has a talent for baked goods. While instant Swedish people is quite a niche market, I've heard it's had exponential growth over the past 2 years. There are at least 6 different Svens you can purchase, and about 30 Jonases too. Also, it looks a little loose. I might be able to pick it up. Cooling fire. The only fire that will cool you down and not sear your flesh while you scream in agony. Neat. A +1 life could be handy. I've always wanted to ruin my life twice. Adventure game developers are some of the most evil people in the world, taking advantage of people's urges to point and click for financial gain. Sickening. I've been wary of claims of instant ever since it took me 5 minutes to make 2-minute noodles. What about the boiling water, huh? I can't ever look you in the face again, 2-minute noodles. Ooh, it's a little loose. Maybe I can pick it up. Damn it, just out of my reach. These good-for-nothing mutant arms. It's an uppy-downy. I much prefer these to lefty-righties. I am shocked and appalled. This is the first elevator I've been in which doesn't have the smooth, crisp smell of urine. Someone in management is clearly dropping the ball. It's a plastic dying plant. I was not aware there was a market for shitty broken down house decor. I really wish I was the guy who came up with the idea of commercializing human gestures. The guy made some fat sticks.
Oh yeah, high five that. Yeah.
I am on that level already. There is no point. I should go to the labs.
Thank you for calling maintenance. Someone will be ready to help in 91,234 hours. Also, if this is Bob, the maintenance man, for God's sake, stop forgetting your maintenance code! Write down the elevator button pressing sequence somewhere. If you're going to write it somewhere nearby, like last time, write it in riddle form so others can't use it.
Maintenance guys are 10 times hotter. Crude graffiti, bringing hard-hitting social issues into the public eye. I salute you, graffiti. Looking at the fine detail of the gum, I can tell that its user was 25, male, pedophile mustache. How do I know this? Compulsive lying. I've got enough used gum back at home. It's great for sealing up radiation leaks, especially because most of Crush's gum is lead-based. Urge to smoke rising. This fish-based advertising sure is powerful.
You can't speak that kind of smack to me. Just because you're doing it telepathically doesn't mean it's not bad manners. You too, Mr. Yum Yums. Ugh, not this again. The names aren't demeaning, they're cute. Just because you're all high and mighty consulting me on corporate sabotage and money laundering, you think you're too good for the name Mr. Middens? Yeah, I thought so. Nothing else to say.
Hello?
Oh, what? Paradigm? We weren't going to liberate you till like 4 o'clock? Jesus, rollerblading Christ! I had the most delicious bread prepared for lunch. I woke up early for that shit, packed little Tupperware boxes. Now you're telling me I have to wait? Yeah, nice one, Mr. Paradigm. If you weren't the key to taking down Dupa Genetics, you'd be done. Done, Paradigm. Done! No one messes with my spread.
Sorry for liberating myself?
Done. Sorry, I just take my spreads really seriously. It gets the best of me sometimes.
What the hell is going on? Who are you?
I'm the leader of the rebel group Baxt.
What does that stand for?
People against generally shitty things.
Finally, something I can get behind. I like your hat.
Thanks, I got it last week. It's probably my favorite now. As much as I like compliments, I feel like we have more pressing things to talk about.
I'm apparently the key to taking down Dupa Genetics?
Yes, you're the all-important faulty prodigy child. Also, apparently your innards hold the key to world domination.
Whoa, I'm a faulty prodigy child? That's a pretty big reveal. I feel like it should have been more dramatic or heartfelt. You know, the fact I was born for commercial gain in the lab and now they want to dissect me? I pretty much knew that already, but you didn't know that. You're stone cold.
Yeah, well, I'm terrible at this touchy-feely stuff. Last time someone cried in front of me, I just pat them on the head. Anyway, because of this, the Rebel Committee and my telepathic kitties recommended I commission a children's book to help explain it to you. Also because we weren't sure if the deformations affected your brain. Read these first, and I'll tell you how to get out of this mess. Klaus was a big businessman with no ethics who owned the company named Dupa Genetics. He set up head office in Eastern Europe to save money and avoid an ethics law holdup. He was big Mr. Grumpy Face, hating almost everyone and every place. But he did love glam metal music and professional wrestling magic. He thought everyone was stupid for not liking both. That made him mad and sad, so he made an oath to take over the world, so everyone had to listen to glam and watch professional wrestling on every program. He started by inventing the fully customizable prodigy child, perfect for rich parents whose biological children are wild, no longer passing their name to their biological shame. The prodigies eventually inherit their power and wealth after their parents experience a bit of bad health. Little did they know, Klaus still had power over them to help execute his plan of wrestling and glam mayhem. Meanwhile, he made Olaf the Sloth a living candy machine. Vomiting various candy every half an hour was his routine. Olaf loved Klaus. Klaus did not. Constant candy was the only thing he sought. Klaus later died of type 2 diabetes from all the candy. This made Olaf very sad and angry. Olaf made a vow on his deathbed that he will continue his legacy instead. The only problem now that after 12 years, the prodigies suddenly pursue creative art careers. A lot of the time they do performing arts instead of business plans and pie charts. But there was one mutated child facing many tragedies. Not affected, he kept making commercial electro melodies. Now Olaf wants to give Paradigm an autopsy, the key to fixing the defunct prodigy child army, continuing Klaus's plans to only make him happy.
I'm done. I feel like I want all my news relayed to me via rhyme now.
You can keep it for future reference. Did it make sense to you?
While slightly demeaning. Yes.
Yeah, we weren't sure how smart you were, especially after a few months of observation, so we winged it. You bit into Hot Pocket straight out the oven every time.
Hey, I'm a Hot Pocket athlete in training. It takes serious commitment. Also, observation? I'm not going to even ask. So now what?
Basically, we need to get rid of Olaf. Well, not we, mostly you.
Do we really have to? I mean, the whole world domination thing is a pretty big downside, I guess. Also, the part where I'm dissected for scientific purposes is not that great. But he seems like a big cutie. I just wanna. Make him a cute antagonist in an adventure game.
That's true. He is pretty adorbs. Not that keen on listening to glam metal for the rest of my life, though. Sometimes you need that doof-doof or oons-oons.
Although, then I won't be able to make the fattest electronic music album ever made.
I'd say it could have a pretty successful run on community radio.
You take that back. It could reach one-time viral status online. At least. I think.
So anyway, this floating guy here is the only person who knows how to get rid of him.
It can talk?
That's the problem. The dumb asshole tried to escape when I came here to ask him. The teleportation went wrong and ported his limbs around the facility. What you need to do now is collect said body parts, then put them all in the machine. I'll handle it from there. Good luck. Oh, Mr. Mitten says don't mess it up, or he will passive-aggressively push stuff off your desk.
I'll keep that in mind.
Also, I took the restrictions off the elevator now. We put them on because of the 80% failure rate. You should be fine, though. You've reaped enough bad karma, I think. Just look at your face.
Thanks.